Breakfast with the Stars. We have a guy who is in the 254 for the first time, so we're really welcoming him here. We love his music, and now that we love his music, we love that he's made the time to come to the 254. Kranium is in studio. Good morning. Good morning.
What's going on?
Yes. We have to now practice all the things Red Sun has taught us over the years.
Wagwan. That's like the most simplest thing.
Yeah. And so Red Sun says a lot of you don't know.
You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me, I say.
Eh?
I don't even know what that means.
That one, I don't. You just created that one like right now.
Let me tell you, if you don't speak like a Jamaican, you just have to just talk bad English.
So can I just tell you guys something?
It's not bad English.
No, it's very bad English.
Can I tell you guys like what just happened right now? Shafi thought I didn't realize it. So he asked you a question and you responded.
No, we're watching netball.
And he didn't understand the damn thing because he just said,
No. We're watching netball. He watches netball. He was like, yes, he used to watch netball when he was in school.
Yes, but
so what did you understand?
Before then,
what?
You asked him something and he responded and then Shafi didn't understand anything he said.
No. Like, I asked him, you watch netball? And then he was like, yes, when I was in school.
Before that,
I will ask him whether it's Scotland or England.
Just agree.
No, I'm not going to agree.
He just nodded. He was
I am not going to sit here and... Anyway.
We're really glad that you came through.
You didn't even see his name.
I did before I...
Oh, you're speaking like him now too.
Yeah, if you're not hearing us, those are your own. But Kranium, it's really great to have you on Kiss FM. I know you've come straight from the airport, so we're really glad that you made the time to hang out with us. First time in Kenya, I asked him what he loved first, but all his experiences, traffic.
Yeah, I've seen traffic so far.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a nice vibe. You have like an island vibe, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the weather is nice.
Yeah.
I'm coming from the cold a little bit.
Yeah.
But otherwise from that, I have more time left in the day to see a lot of stuff. And
True.
Because I like to see things actually, so it's supposed to be cool.
There's a lot to experience. But before we even get there, so before we get to even the songs that are hits now, let's talk about the very beginning. Like, how did you jump into music?
Well, I always liked music. I was a singer. I started from church. I feel like every kid in the Caribbean actually have that one grandmother who doesn't care what they do during the week. Just they're gonna repent. Yeah, I forgot church on Sunday. So I started going to church on Sundays and started off singing there. Yeah. And I feel like that's where I got to develop the stuff of like understanding crowds and like that type of vibe. And it was I think it's a very good skill. I feel like everybody should have a kid in some activity, whether it's sports or music or playing instruments. So that's where it actually started for me. And then after that, I had an uncle who is a veteran and dancer. His name is Screwdriver back in the days. Yeah. And I went to Florida, started linked with him, get a little lessons from him. Then I moved to the Big Apple, which is New York City, and started just going to clubs, go party, trying to find my way out. It take a long time because I think the first song I ever recorded was in 2007. Yeah. And I got the first in 2014. Yeah. So
7 years
There's
later.
a lot of work.
There's a lot of work. Music is not as easy as people think, and it's like, that's why I don't like to compare myself with any artist, and I don't like when people compare me to artists, and I don't like when they compare artists overall, because like this job is not something that is.
Everyone is on their own journey.
It's like you come in here every day to do your work and like to entertain people, and still have to find the right thing to say, when to say, and be very careful on what to say and what not to say. So I feel like when it comes to music, I take it very serious, and it's fun at the same time because I get to see the world and travel and explore and thing, but. As far as starting, I feel like, those was the days, like, as I said, in high school and, like, back 7 years ago.
Yeah, when we were watching netball.
I was watching netball and things. Yeah, I always wanted to do music. It's just the first step is the most, the hardest thing to, like, get in. Yeah.
And I guess everybody has their own journey anyway. So, like, when you compare, you don't know, like, there's years of a backstory.
Yeah, the compare, what I mean is compare is, like, I don't like when people try to, like, take away from one next man to give to the next person. Yeah. Everybody life and everybody's choice is different, and everybody's road is different. Yeah. You could be the man today, we could be the man tomorrow, you could be the man for the next 15 years, I could be the man for the next 40 years. Yeah. So I just don't like the comparison in music. Yeah. It's everybody, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day still.
True that, true.
But it's a very serious job, and it's,
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure half of Kenyans have not understood anything.
It's easy 100% understand. You can hear what he's saying. Yeah.
But later on, I'm just gonna try and translate everything.
Oh, no.
Like a 10.
Okay, so we have this one song of yours that when it plays in a club,
guys go crazy
in Kenya.
Yeah.
people absolutely lose it. And I really want to know the first time that you realized that you were popping in Kenya. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh my God, that's really amazing. So we're going to get to that in the next 5 minutes. So we have Kranium in studio. If you have any questions for him, we're going to tell you why he's in the 254 in a bit. Send through your questions on Twitter, on Facebook. That's at Kiss1. And do you believe that this song, when you were doing the song, did you believe that it would be this massive in Kenya?
Honestly, when I did the record, it felt good.
Yeah.
I could say that. I didn't, you never can predict a song. But when I actually dropped the song for the first time, and I saw the reaction, I was like, okay, this is going to be a good one.
This is a massive one. So when I went outside, there's a guy called Alex who loads our music, and he was like, oh my God, this guy is in studio. I love the dance. I can't do it. But
so there's a dance to it?
Yeah.
Is a dance? No, he's talking about your dance.
The dance video.
The dance video. But in Kenya, we have the OD dance challenge that goes very, very well with
with that song.
The tune.
So we'll try and get you.
Check it out in a few.
Yes, we'll definitely introduce you to OD dance. But what I want to know, in your music journey, was there ever a point that you were like, "Yo, maybe this is not for me"? Like where you doubted yourself as a musician?
Yeah, everybody go through that phase of like when you know you're dropping good music and then it take a time. Like we were just talking about, like my records always take like a year to hit. And I feel like, but it's a good thing, man, because I feel like it gives time for syncing with people like, yo, that youth are really talented. You know what I mean? And it's fun, man. I like to see reaction of people like when a record is doing alright and then a few months down the line that same record just jump, So everybody have their own doubts at times. You know what I mean? It's just naturally. When you're doing something, you want the best of it.
Yeah.
So you gotta always have the if and but. It's like starting a new business. It's like
taking risks.
Yeah, taking risks. So.
Yeah.
But it's cool, man.
So then what keeps you going? Because there's so many young people who are listening right now, and at the very beginning, maybe you're fighting, like your parents are just like, what is this music thing you're trying to do? Or maybe even just money is not there. So then what keeps you going?
I mean, it's love, You know what I mean? It's love. That's like one of the most important thing about music. And I mean, I've been in music I think 4 years now, and 4 years in dancehall is a long time because a lot of people don't pass the first 2 years. And what I would say is like, you just have to know if you really want it and love it, because a lot of artists sometimes they flirt with music. When I say flirt, when you meet a girl, you're amused by it, but you don't have no true intentions. It's the same thing. Some people just amused by the females or the money,
it's excitement, the hype around it,
but they don't truly love it. I truly love it. Like music is like me, when I create something, I like to see the response from people. I like to see how management feel or label feel about this record. So it's more than just the amusement thing. I don't flirt with music. I love it.
It's real love. And so what's a day in the life of you as a musician? Like, do you spend other things that you do to get your craft right, to practice? Or are they, do you spend it listening to other music to get inspiration?
A lot of activity that I cannot speak on. Because I sing about, I'm very raw. So I have to,
Yeah. So I cannot speak.
I'm influenced by a lot of things that is not good.
Okay.
We cannot speak about that on radio.
We cannot speak on it on radio.
Yes, but we can write about it and sing 100%. About it.
Yeah, man, we can sing about it and we can do clean versions of it.
Thank you.
Radio edits.
Yes.
But I'm serious though. I'm influenced by a lot of different stuff. Because I'm very raunchy. My music is very raw. Like, I'll try to go like, okay, let me do Mr. Nice Guy music. And
it's not.
It's like, still, this is not, you're not in this, so. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate it. I appreciate your honesty. Guys, if you have any questions for Kranium, you need to send those our way on Twitter, Facebook. There are quite a few people who are welcoming you to Kenya. Yummy Queen is saying, wow, Kranium's voice. Oh my God.
Big up yourself.
Say hi to him and tell him to feel right at home in the 254. And people want to know where they can catch you while you're here. We'll tell you that in the next stream. Right at home. And Felicity Mush is saying that your voice and your music has woken her up. She's a Latina. She's like, okay, so where can we go and hang out with Kranium? So this is the first time in Kenya, first time you're going to be performing here at the Free Your Mind concert, and you're going to be alongside the likes of DJ Mapurisa, Busiswa, and our very own Hot the Band are also going to be on stage. But for guys who've never seen Kranium on stage before,
what should they expect?
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots
Raunchy
of fun, lot of vibe. Yeah, very rude. It's very rude, and I do a lot of crazy stuff, and you know, it all depends on the vibe.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't realize that the artist's energy comes off the crowd's energy.
Yeah.
You know, it's very hard to be on stage and try to like, you know, maneuver everything if the vibe is not right.
True.
So like, that's why I respect a DJ, because DJs are some of the most important people when it comes on to music, because if a DJ doesn't set the mood right, it's very hard for like an actor to actually captivate the people.
Yeah.
So once the mood is right, the vibe is gonna be nice. And me as a man take my time on stage, you know. I like to sing a lot.
Yeah.
So a lot of people come out, and I'm one of those artists who actually sound exactly like the record, so don't worry.
Yeah.
There's no other tune. Nothing.
You won't be wondering which song it is.
Yeah, it's nice. It's, the voice is good. It's in, you know.
Yeah.
It's quality voice, and yeah, it's gonna be nice, man.
I'm super excited that you're going to be sharing the stage with the likes of Hot the Band from Kenya.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of like really dope Kenyan artists, and they also like bring a crazy concert whenever they're on stage.
Dope.
But have you listened to any Kenyan music?
I haven't get a chance to as yet. I haven't getting a chance to as yet. I like the whole Afrobeat movement. Though. I tell you that much. I like the music a lot, and
Afrobeat and dancehall is like
yeah,
there's a correlation.
There's
a it's
and it's just that like in the States too, like over that side is like everything now is becoming where it's supposed to be. Like music is turning to the point.
Everything's falling in place.
Yeah, if you like if you like a song, just play a song.
Yeah.
You know, you'd have to be like, you know, I understand the whole program directing thing, but like I feel like no music reach a point where they're giving a listening ears to just everything, not just a specific music. No, it's like you can hear a nice Afro record, a nice dancehall, a Latin song, or a grime music. So it reached a point in life now where I love music because I get a chance to be exposed to everything and not just what they want to play me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's happening even now on radio, though.
Yeah,
we're playing everything from Despacito.
Yeah, come right.
Don't understand nothing.
Yeah,
and it doesn't have to be from known names.
Yeah,
it's a dope song.
Yeah,
it's a dope song,
and it's wonderful, man. Because now it even makes me a better artist because now I know what I'm going up against. Yeah, and I know what spice to put in each record.
And was it hard at the very beginning when you were starting off, like, to get your music played?
Yeah, man, of course, man, 100%, man. When the hardest thing this is the hardest thing as an artist is to get in. And when you get in, I think it becomes even harder to maintain. Yeah. Because, like, for example, when I had nobody else to know, everybody counted me out. Everybody said, okay, one hit, he will never find my next record. I remember I was one of the first artists to actually hit doing dancehall music over states. So that was another big challenge also.
Because now you're in.
Yeah, of course, 100%. You can't get me out. But it's not happening. But now it's just like I feel like patience and timing. The delivery is very important. Yeah, I think timing is more important than a song, because a song can be the right record, but it just dropped at the wrong time. Yeah, you know what I mean. So now it's like it's very hard, man. I'm telling you, it's a very, very hard thing, but I feel like some people make it harder than it actually is. Yeah. You have to just relax and just don't rush.
Let it be. Just let it be.
The timing thing is really important, because sometimes you listen to a song and you're just like, it's ahead of its time. Like, you know, you hear people say that.
That happened to me a lot. Yeah. And I feel like, but you know what? In music now, it's changed. Now you have to make the wrong choices for the right reasons. Yes. It's like that type of vibe. So it's very catchy. They're going to make the wrong choice for the right reason. They're going to make the right choice for the wrong reason. So it's like, you know, you have to just play your cards right. Yeah. And don't take it too seriously.
And have a team.
Have fun, man. You have to make it fun.
And have a team, man.
Yeah, team is very important.
Yeah.
Team is one of the most
important. So you don't cry in studio like a friend?
No, we never cry.
Stop taking shots at Safari. However, guys, listen. So you can grab your tickets at zippertickets.com. Yeah. And that way you'll get to see guys like Hot the Band and, of course, Kraniums, who's going to be headlining the show.
You know what I mean?
It's happening at Treehouse. Yes, if you don't know where Treehouse is, like, it's in Westlands, right? Okay. Yes, so it's going to be heavy, and they have like a whole setup. They're going to have like an indoor and outdoor setup.
Yeah, so
Friday is going to be heavy.
It's going to be
the ballroom.
Yeah, the ballroom.
They're going to be on the ballroom and at the parking lot.
Okay, dope.
Yes.
So it's going to be actually quite a show. Make sure you're there for that, and also come through so you can welcome him to Kenya for the first time, so that he comes back again.
And the thing is this, let me tell you, there's no Jamaican artist or Caribbean artist who's come to the 254 and they don't come back. Yeah. We have some who've never gone back, like Morgan Heritage. They've even bought land making music with the locals.
Yeah.
They're farming here.
Yeah, this is
dope, man.
home, man.
Shout them out one time. I'll get in touch.
Okay, so before you go, what do you want to tell all of your Kenyan fans who, when you were making these hit songs, you didn't even know that there would be Kenyan fans who were enjoying it?
Yeah.
What do you want to tell those guys who've stood by you from so far?
And tell them thanks for love, support. I highly appreciate it. And come out to the show, you know what I mean, enjoy yourself. Come experience dancehall music, reggae first, and yeah, it's all love, you know what I mean, and I feel like I'm at home. You know, I was talking to my manager earlier, I feel like home at the end of the day, you know what I mean, so it's all a good vibes.
Yeah, it started right. Alrighty guys, that's Kranium on Kiss FM.